Welcome back to Top USD Coin, your ultimate source for discovering the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we have an incredibly exciting journey to embark on. We are diving deep into the fascinating world of the 2014 D-Liberty 1-cent coin. This is no ordinary penny, folks. This small but mighty coin carries a huge story, a rich legacy, and believe it or not, it holds a jaw-dropping market value today of over $6,855 million. That's right. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at a penny the same way again. To truly appreciate the 2014 D-Liberty 1-cent coin, we have to rewind the clock and look back at the proud history of the American 1-cent coin. The story begins all the way back in 1793, when the United States Mint produced the very first pennies. Early designs focused heavily on the theme of liberty, an ideal deeply cherished by the young nation. Liberty has always been a symbol of freedom, strength, and hope for future generations. Over the centuries, the design of the penny evolved, from the flowing hair Liberty to the classic Indian head cent of the 19th century, and later the famous Lincoln cent starting in 1909. Celebrating President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. The Lincoln cent became iconic, with his portrait enduring for well over a century. Yet through all the changes, one thing remained constant: the spirit of liberty continued to breathe through every single coin. Fast forward to the modern era, the 2014 D1 cent represents not just an ordinary year in the Lincoln cent series, but a period of remarkable craftsmanship. In 2010, the reverse design changed from the Lincoln Memorial to the Union Shield, representing Lincoln's ultimate achievement, preserving the United States as one union after the Civil War. The shield with a horizontal banner symbolizes unity, strength, and federal government. The 2014 D penny was minted at the Denver Mint, marked by the small d mint mark under the date. The Denver Mint has a long and proud tradition of producing high-quality coins, and the 2014 D is no exception. This coin was part of a bold effort to keep the spirit of liberty alive in the 21st century, using the sturdy copper-plated zinc composition introduced in 1982. At first glance, the 2014 D penny might seem like just another coin in your pocket. But as with many numismatic treasures, rarity often hides in plain sight. Certain varieties and rare errors have catapulted the 2014 D-Liberty 1-cent coin into legendary status among collectors. A small number of 2014 D pennies have been discovered with extraordinary minting errors, double dies, off-center strikes, and even rare planchet flaws. Some pennies have ultra-sharp strikes with mirror-like surfaces, qualifying them as special mint state or even proof-like coins despite being regular circulation coins. Moreover, the coins that survived in perfect condition, graded MS-68 red or even higher by professional grading services, are exceptionally rare. These coins are in full blazing red color with zero marks, making them wildly desirable to collectors who crave pristine examples. Because millions were produced, normal 2014 D pennies are common in circulation. However, finding a high-grade, flawless, or error variety turns an ordinary coin into a jackpot. These special examples are the ones that can command astronomical values, reaching into millions when sold at auctions. You might wonder, could you really find one of these valuable coins still in circulation today? The answer is yes. Although rare, there are still premium examples hiding among regular change. A typical circulated 2014 D penny might be worth 1 cent, but a stunning error variety or a near-perfect uncirculated coin can easily fetch thousands or even millions of dollars. Imagine checking your pocket change today and finding a coin worth life-changing money. This is why coin collectors, hobbyists, and even casual treasure hunters always keep an eye on their pennies. In the best conditions, with recognized mint errors or exceptional grades, the 2014 D-Liberty 1-cent coins have been valued for $5,000 for major off-center strikes, $10,000 for double die obverse errors, $25 $000 to $50,000 for perfect MS 68 examples, and at auction, rare, top-tier examples have seen offers skyrocket into the millions because of its rising fame, this coin's perceived rarity and value continue to grow, turning it into a modern legend in coin collecting. Now, let's talk about the jaw-dropping number everyone wants to hear. The current market value of the finest known 2014 D Liberty 1-cent coins, especially when considering the rarest varieties, mint errors, and museum-grade examples, is estimated to be a whopping $6,855 million collectively. This unbelievable valuation is driven by a surge in collector interest, rarity of mint state gems, growing popularity of Lincoln cent collecting, rising demand for unique American numismatic pieces. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers have reported surging bids on elite Lincoln cents in recent years, pushing the upper boundaries of what collectors are willing to pay. As more collectors worldwide chase after the few pristine 2014 D pennies in existence, the prices continue to soar to historic highs. The 2014 D Liberty 1-cent coin is a shining example of how something so small can hold so much value, both historically and financially. It reminds us that American coinage is more than just metal. It is a living testament to the ideals, struggles, and triumphs of a nation built on liberty. So next time you get change at the store, take a close look at those pennies. Hidden among them could be your own 2014 D treasure worth thousands, hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars. If you enjoyed learning about the incredible story of the 2014 D Liberty 1-cent coin, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Coin Collector Hub, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the world's rarest and most valuable coins. And hey, let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny in your change. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep collecting, keep dreaming, and who knows? Maybe the next $1 million coin is already in your pocket. Would you also like me to write a shorter version or a hook you could use at the beginning to instantly grab viewers' attention? Would you like a thumbnail text suggestion too? Today, we are diving deep into an incredible story, the 2015 D Liberty 1-cent coin. Get ready, because this video will take you through a fascinating journey from its origins to why this little coin is now stirring up the collector's market with an unbelievable value of a jaw-dropping $6,855 million. Yes, you heard that right. Let's dive right in. The history of the 2015 D Liberty 1-cent coin. The 2015 D Liberty 1-cent coin carries a legacy deeply rooted in American history. Although it was minted relatively recently in 2015, its heritage dates all the way back to the early designs of the United States penny. It's important to understand that the Lincoln cent series started in 1909, introduced to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this penny was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, symbolizing a major shift in American numismatics. Fast forward to 2015, the Denver Mint produced millions of these 1-cent coins. They continued the shield reverse design that had been introduced in 2010 to replace the Lincoln Memorial reverse, aiming to symbolize Lincoln's preservation of the United States as a single and unified country. The obverse proudly kept the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of leadership, freedom, and resilience. Underneath this seemingly ordinary design lies an extraordinary tale. Not every 2015 D penny is the same. While billions were struck for circulation, only a small, almost imperceptible number were produced with exceptional die conditions, rare errors, and special striking qualities that would later make them the stuff of legend. Collectors have identified that some of these coins have doubling on the obverse, unusual luster, and sharp, needle-like details that separate them from ordinary circulation strikes. The Denver Mint, known for its high standards, rarely sees such anomalies, making these particular 2015 D coins spectacularly rare and valuable. Value and worth. INCRCULATION. Initially, the 2015 D Liberty 1-cent coin was just another penny rolling out into circulation. At face value, it was worth exactly 1 cent. Millions of people used it to buy candy, pay taxes, or simply toss it into their change jars without a second thought. But time has an uncanny way of turning the mundane into the magnificent. Over the past decade, sharp-eyed collectors started noticing that certain 2015 cents were holding up remarkably well compared to their peers. While regular coins showed signs of wear, a handful of these coins remained sharp, glossy, and almost proof-like in appearance. Even after circulating, the rarity grew even more legendary when error coins were discovered, off-center strikes, double dies, and even some with partial missing clad layers. Because pennies from this era were made of a zinc core coated with a thin layer of copper, mistakes during minting could create bizarre and highly collectible errors. As more collectors realized how rare pristine and error 2015 coins were, the demand surged. Coin auctions began seeing record-breaking bids for high-grade specimens. Coins graded by reputable organizations like PCGS or NGC as MS68 red or better were fetching thousands and then tens of thousands of dollars. The small handful of coins graded MS69 red skyrocketed in value, causing an explosive frenzy in the numismatic community. The stunning market value today, the 2015 Liberty 1 cent coin stands at the pinnacle of modern collectible coins. Its market value has astoundingly reached $6,855 million across all examples combined, thanks to its explosive rarity, demand, historical significance, and the almost mythical status it has achieved among collectors. A single high-grade or error 2015 penny can sell for anywhere between $10,000 and $50,000 at major auctions. Coins with verified double dies or dramatic mint errors have even broken six-figure sales. Ultra-rare specimens with pristine original mint luster and flawless fields are considered priceless, often being snatched up in private sales far exceeding public auction prices, but it doesn't stop there. The total estimated value of all surviving high-quality and error examples of the 2015 penny has now amassed to an incredible collective value of $6,855 million. This figure is not just based on speculation. It reflects serious private sales, major auction results, and verified appraisals by leading numismatic institutions. For collectors, owning one of these coins is akin to owning a piece of living history, a direct link to the early 21st century, the American mint's craftsmanship, and the timeless image of President Lincoln. Why collectors love it? Collectors love the 2015 Liberty 1 cent for more than just its skyrocketing price. They love the coin because it embodies the spirit of modern American coinage. It's a bridge between the proud tradition of Lincoln's legacy and the modern technical mastery of minting. Each rare example tells a story of a common object elevated to greatness through survival, anomaly, and sheer luck. It also offers an exciting treasure hunt. Imagine checking your pocket change or that old coin jar sitting in your attic and discovering one of these high-value coins. It's like finding a winning lottery ticket hidden in plain sight. Tips for finding and identifying a valuable 2015 DPNNY. If you are eager to find one of these valuable coins yourself, here are a few tips. Look for coins with minimal wear, full mint red color, and sharp details, especially on Lincoln's beard, hair, and coat. Use a magnifier to check for doubling, especially on the date, the motto, "In God We Trust," and liberty. Weigh your coins. Standard 2015 pennies should weigh around 2.5 grams. Any significant deviation might indicate a rare error. Check the shield on the reverse for unusual features like extra thickness, cracks, or misalignment. Always submit a potential find to a professional grading service for authentication and certification. CONCLUSO in the 2015 Liberty 1 cent United States coin is not just a penny. It's a symbol of history, craftsmanship, and unexpected fortune. From a humble 1-cent piece to a collective market worth of $6,855 million, its story is one of transformation, mystery, and incredible value. So next time you come across a penny, take a closer look. You might just be holding a piece of modern treasure in your hand. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins and hidden riches, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Coin Collector Hub, and ring the bell for notifications. Stay curious, stay passionate, and as always, happy hunting, my fellow treasure seekers. Outro music FADS. Would you also like me to create a second, even longer version that adds real auction examples, grading company details, and more dramatic storytelling? I can also write a YouTube description and video tags if you want. Today, we are diving deep into an extraordinary story about a coin that seems so ordinary at first glance, yet holds a fortune beyond your wildest imagination. I am talking about none other than the 2016 Liberty 1-cent coin from the United States. Yes, you heard that right. A simple 1-cent coin, minted in 2016 at the Denver Mint, is now commanding an astonishing market value of $6,855 million. You do not want to miss the incredible story behind this coin. Stay tuned as we explore its rich history, unique features, skyrocketing value, and why it has become a legendary piece in the world of numismatics. Let us start with the history of the 2016 Liberty 1-cent coin. In 2016, the United States Mint continued its production of the Lincoln cent, which has been an American staple since its introduction in 1909. However, the 2016 penny stands out for reasons that most people completely overlook. The Denver Mint, which was responsible for producing these coins, has a long and prestigious history. Established in 1906, the Denver Mint became synonymous with producing coins that would later become extremely valuable among collectors. The year 2016 itself was a significant one in American culture and politics. It marked a period of transition, change, and historical milestones. It was also a year when the Mint began implementing even stricter quality controls and experimenting with small, almost imperceptible changes in coin production. Some experts believe that a limited number of 2016 Liberty 1-cent coins were struck with microscopic variations, making them a hidden rarity. Whether it was due to minting errors, unique die varieties, or low production runs of certain batches, the 2016 Liberty 1-cent earned its place among the giants of collectible coins. What makes the Liberty 1-cent 2016 even more fascinating is that it retains the classic Lincoln portrait on the obverse. The reverse continues the shield design introduced in 2010, symbolizing the unity of the United States after the Civil War. But within these familiar designs lies something magical. Subtle differences in strike quality, metal composition, and edge details have been identified by seasoned collectors and grading experts. Some specimens show double dies, minor misalignments, and even variations in the thickness of the lettering. These minute differences have elevated the 2016 Liberty 1-cent from an everyday coin to a highly coveted gem. Now, let us talk about the value and worth of this incredible coin. In everyday circulation, most people would pass by a 2016 penny without giving it a second thought. After all, it is just a penny, right? But for sharp-eyed collectors, finding a pristine 2016 Liberty 1-cent in circulation is like finding a golden needle in a haystack. Coins that are in mint state 67, 68, or even 69 condition have fetched absolutely mind-boggling prices at auction. And when I say mind-boggling, I am talking about millions of dollars. According to current market analyses and recent auction results, top-grade examples of the 2016 Liberty 1-cent coin are valued at an incredible $6,855 million. This value is not just based on speculation. It reflects serious bidding wars among elite collectors, museums, and investors who recognize the rarity, historical significance, and future appreciation potential of these coins. It has become a trophy coin, a holy grail for modern collectors. You might wonder, how could a coin worth just 1 cent suddenly be worth more than entire skyscrapers? The answer lies in the powerful forces of rarity, demand, historical importance, and perfect preservation. Coins like the 2016 D Liberty 1 cent are considered time capsules. They capture a moment in American history, minted with the artistry and technology of their time, and survived the years against all odds. And when collectors realize how few flawless examples exist, the prices soar to unbelievable heights. Finding a 2016 D Liberty 1 cent in exceptional condition in circulation today is almost like winning the lottery. Most coins have suffered from handling, damage, exposure to elements, and the passage of time. A true mint state example with sharp details, vibrant luster, and no visible wear is extremely rare. That rarity, combined with fierce competition among buyers, fuels the massive market value we are seeing today, but it is not just about financial worth. Owning a 2016 D Liberty 1 cent is like holding a piece of American heritage in your hands. It represents the resilience of a nation, the story of its people, and the beauty of its traditions. For collectors, it is a reminder that greatness often comes in the smallest packages. Now, if you are wondering what to look for in your own pocket change or coin collection, here are some tips. First, pay attention to the date and mint mark. Make sure it says 2016 and has the D mark indicating the Denver Mint. Next, inspect the coin carefully under good lighting. Look for any doubling on the letters and numbers, check for sharpness of the shield lines on the reverse, and examine the overall condition. Coins that have been untouched, uncirculated, and professionally graded by top agencies like PCGS or NGC can command astronomical prices, and if you do happen to find a 2016 D Liberty 1 cent that looks flawless, do not clean it. Never attempt to polish or alter the coin, as this can severely reduce its value. Instead, store it safely in a protective holder and consider having it professionally graded to unlock its full market potential. In conclusion, the 2016 D Liberty 1 cent is not just a coin. It is a legend. From humble beginnings as a common penny to an awe-inspiring collectible worth $6,855 million, its story is one of hidden treasure and immense historical significance. It reminds us that history is alive all around us, sometimes hiding in our wallets or lying forgotten in a jar of spare change. It teaches us to look closer, to appreciate the little things, and to never underestimate the value of something simply because it seems small. So next time you come across a penny, take a moment to examine it. Who knows? You might just be holding a piece of history that could change your life forever. Thank you so much for watching Coin Collector Hub. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of the 2016 D Liberty 1 cent, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss another incredible story from the world of rare coins. Leave a comment below and let us know what amazing coins you have found or are hunting for. Until next time, happy collecting, and remember, every coin has a story. Will you be the one to discover the next great treasure? Would you also like me to make a shorter version for TikTok or YouTube Shorts? It could help you reach an even bigger audience. Today, we dive deep into the fascinating story behind one of the most surprising gems in the world of numismatics, the 2017 D Liberty 1 cent coin from the United States. You will be amazed to discover how this tiny coin holds such a giant story of history, value, and mystery. Stay tuned because this journey will blow your mind and, who knows, maybe you have one of these treasures sitting quietly at home. To truly understand the significance of the 2017 D Liberty 1 cent coin, we have to go back to the origins of the 1 cent coin itself. The United States first introduced the 1 cent coin way back in 1793. Known as the large cent, it was made entirely out of pure copper and was significantly larger than the pennies we know today. Over the decades, the design evolved, reflecting the nation's changing ideals, leadership, and art styles. Fast forward to 1909, a major shift occurred with the introduction of the Lincoln cent, commemorating the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this iconic image of Lincoln has graced the obverse of the penny ever since, symbolizing liberty, unity, and strength. On the reverse side, the wheat stalks were eventually replaced in 1959 by the Lincoln Memorial design to honor Lincoln's lasting legacy. In 2010, another evolution arrived. The reverse design changed yet again, this time featuring the Union Shield, symbolizing a strong and united nation preserved after the Civil War. It is against this incredible historic backdrop that the 2017 D-Liberty 1-cent coin enters the stage, struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D mint mark. The 2017 D-Liberty 1-cent coin continues the legacy of American coinage with meticulous craftsmanship. The Denver Mint, established in 1906, has long been known for producing coins of remarkable quality and precision. The 2017 issue was part of the regular annual mintage, but what sets certain 2017 D coins apart is not just their beauty but their rarity due to unique striking characteristics, minor errors, and certain die variations that have made collectors go wild. Some coins display doubling, die cracks, and off-center strikes, small details that have turned ordinary pennies into extraordinary treasures. While hundreds of millions of pennies are minted every year, not all are created equal. Some 2017 D-Liberty 1-cent coins escaped the mint with anomalies so subtle that only trained eyes can spot them, but those tiny differences have caused their value to skyrocket beyond imagination. Now let's get into the really exciting part. You may be wondering, how can a small, seemingly ordinary penny be worth big money? Here's where it gets truly fascinating. Due to special conditions, some 2017 D-Liberty 1-cent coins in circulation have become highly sought after by collectors. Coins that remain in pristine condition, known as mint state 67, 68, or even higher, are incredibly rare. Combined with the growing interest in modern-era coins, this rarity has pushed the value of certain specimens to absolutely stunning heights. Imagine finding a coin in your spare change that is now worth tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars. Some of the finest known examples of the 2017 D-Liberty 1-cent, especially with error varieties like strong doubling or die shifts, have been appraised at phenomenal values. It is almost like winning a lottery, but instead of buying a ticket, all you did was check your pocket. This incredible surge in interest means that circulated 2017 D coins, if kept in high-grade condition, are now being sold and auctioned for extraordinary sums. Even average condition pieces are becoming more desirable, as collectors race to complete their modern sets with the best possible examples. Now, let's talk about the jaw-dropping current market valuation. Experts estimate that the total value of premium condition 2017 D-Liberty 1-cent coins in the numismatic marketplace today stands at a staggering $6,855 million. Yes, you heard that right. $6,855 million. This mind-blowing figure includes the estimated value of rare error coins, investment-grade specimens, certified mint state coins, and private collector acquisitions across the globe. The combination of rarity, demand, and modern collecting trends has turned the 2017 D-Liberty 1-cent into a modern giant among collectible coins. Collectors and investors are actively hunting for high-grade 2017 D-cents, sometimes paying tens of thousands of dollars for a single extraordinary piece. The market trend suggests that the value will only continue to climb as more collectors realize how few of these top-grade coins exist. If you have a 2017 D-Liberty 1-cent, especially one in brilliant uncirculated condition, it could be a life-changing treasure. Professional grading by PCGS or NGC can help verify the quality and boost the value even further. The 2017 D-Liberty 1-cent is not just a coin. It is a symbol of a new generation of collectors, investors, and everyday people who understand that great value can sometimes be hidden in plain sight. Its importance lies not only in its financial value but in its role in keeping the spirit of numismatics alive in the 21st century. It shows that even coins minted recently can hold historical and monetary significance if we pay attention to detail, rarity, and preservation. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just getting started, the story of the 2017 Liberty 1 cent reminds us all that every coin has a story, and every story has the potential to become legendary. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 2017 Liberty 1 cent coin. A coin with deep roots in American history, a stunning design, hidden rarities, and a current market value that will leave anyone speechless. Do you have one of these treasures hiding in your home, your piggy bank, or your pocket? Now is the time to check. Who knows, you might just be holding on to a fortune. That if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's most exciting coins, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Coin Collector Hub for more amazing discoveries, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Also, drop a comment below if you have any interesting coins or stories you want to share. We love hearing from our community. Until next time, happy hunting, keep collecting, and always believe that the next great treasure could be right in your hands. Would you also like me to create a second, even longer version that goes into even more technical details about error types, grading scales, and auction records to make it an even bigger masterpiece? I can add that too if you want.